Hi guys, White Witch 110 here. I just finished watching Midnight Soul 13. My sister from another mister. She's making great progress on her personalized diamond painting, which is of a bridge. This is how far I've gotten with Bear. I did all this part last night and some of this. I did take it to work and do some here. But once I start doing up here, I don't take it because this actually goes above the bag that I had it in and above the cardboard that I put it between. So this stuff could easily come off. So I took it out shortly after I got home. And then I fell asleep. Sleep overtook me. Yes. I have my ankle in my brace. My ankle brace. It was really bad this morning. I could barely move my foot. So that was a little unnerving. So I put the brace on. It seemed to help. And it was cold this morning. We were in the teens. That wind was horrible. And I didn't want to wear my winter coat anymore, but I had no choice this morning. And I had my gray hoodie underneath. So, lovely. So let's see, what have I watched? I watched... Oh, I can't remember her name. She's the daughter of one of the Finders Beepers, History Seekers, Andy's daughter. She just book reviews, and she was talking about her top 5 Stephen King books. And The Shining is right up there. Sleep Doctor. She said that's really... I think that's the one that like jumps right into the horror. So I don't know. It's a continuation of The Shining. It's supposed to be the boy's life as he's an adult. I don't know if I'll bother getting that book. I might. Who knows? I don't know. But today actually turned out to be pretty darn exciting. Well, not the whole day, just like about an hour of it. It was pretty damn exciting. I told my sister from another mister what had happened. Ah, my throat. We were doing our usual rounds for the garbage. And there's this one room when we go in, we can see the parking lot. And I'll usually, while hubby's signing the paper, I'll go over and I'll look out the window. And I did it as usual, like I normally do. And I see these 2 guys with hoodies in the parking lot. I thought a little suspicious, but then I thought, they could be some of the young ones from downstairs. I don't know. Because we have, people coming over from the other building. I don't know them. So this car comes in. And, well, there it goes. They go to a parking spot. I turn my focus back to these ones standing in the middle of the first aisle of cars. And then when I look back, I see this guy walking between the cars. So I'm thinking, okay, so he got out of the car. Okay. So maybe they are from here. And then I look and I see this woman walking. And I'm like, oh, she's the one that got out of the car. Okay. So, what are these guys up to? So one of them, the one that walked between the two cars by himself, he goes up to one of the two, hands him some black thing. I don't know what it was. Some type of stick or whatever. And the guy puts it in his back pocket. So I'm like, Then this guy goes over and he tries one of the handles on one of the cars. I think hubby was at the window with me then. And I said, they're trying the handles on the cars. So I told him to call the guy that we report to. Well, he can't get him on his phone, so I said, I'll go get him. So I go running through the labs. And one of the guys from the warehouse starts laughing and asking me, where am I going? Because you just don't see me running. So I blurted out what was happening. And I kept going. And I knew that the guy we report to was downstairs in the atrium. So I could hear him. So I looked and I quickly debated, do I go down the elevator? Do I go down the stairs? No, just yell over what we call the bridge. It's a walkway to the other side of the second floor. So I yell his name and then I yell it again. He looks up. I told him what was going on. And I believe he said, when? And I said, right now. They're in the parking lot right now. So he took off. The guy from the warehouse took off because his car is in there. And I go back to see what's going on. And the people from one of the labs, they're all hanging around the window watching. And so I go back in and hubby's there. And I look out and there's the guy we report to and the guy from the warehouse and another gentleman from that works with the guy we report to. He's there. And they're all running through the parking lot. And these kids, one of them drops his drink and they take off. And the guys are taking off after them. And they got so far and stopped. It looked like they were guys from our building were going to turn around and come back. And then one of them kept going, and I guess the other one did because I couldn't see him. And then the third one, so they all disappear around this building over from us. And so we're looking, and hubby was smart. He actually filmed these guys. Of course, he says if he had his scope, he could have got scope and would have to be his camera. He could have got a really good close-up of these guys. But as it is, he got footage of them trying the handles on the cars. So that was today's excitement. And it's like, you don't need no watchdog. Just leave it to the cleaners. We'll see what's going on. No problem. We'll let you know. So that was our good deed of the day. And I said again to them, we tell you, we care about you guys. It's not all BS. We actually mean we care what happens to you, and in this case, cars. That's their livelihood that would be taken away, right? Their way to get back and forth from work, to go do things with family, and it's part of your bread and butter if you think about it. So, but I said, yep. So I felt pretty good that I just happened to be looking out that window like I always do. and that we were able to alert them to something that shouldn't be happening. But there is a high school, like a stone's throw from where we are, and they're having problems with the kids from there before. At the back of the building, there is a shelter, bus shelter, and the kids would go there and they'd smoke up. But this is one that isn't in use, and it's on the property that the building that we work in is on. So, poor guy we report to would have to go out there and basically, not kick him out, but advise them to leave. And it'd be like, I guess they'd say, oh, yeah, okay, and then they'd go, and a couple of days later, we'd be doing our thing and look out, and it's like, give them a call, let them know they're out there again. So I think they got told, or the principal was advised, and then he likely advised these kids to stay away. I'd just say put a big stinking fence around the property. Because we did have, last year? I think it was last summer, a couple go and park at the back. Why you would park when there's a big sign that says shipping, receiving is beyond me. But hey, some people are stupid. No other way to put it. So we had to advise the guy again. There's two people. They got out of the car. Looks like they're planning on having their lunch at one of the picnic tables. He goes back there. Excuse me, or whatever he said, and advised them that this is not public property. This isn't the park. So they were, they were like, oh, really? And then they left. I don't know. Some people are just, I don't know, just don't think. I have times where I don't think, but not that I go and have a picnic where I know there's a business. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Oh, it's sticking. Sticking. Yeah, this white part was a little intimidating, but I must admit I was happy when I seen all the O's. It's like, this is gonna be easy to do. That's for sure. And although there's a lot of space, if I broke it down to doing it here, and then starting in here, doing, like I said, then I block it off in certain sections. Like, I'll start doing the side here, and then I'll do some on the side here, and then up and through here. This is a larger section, so I'll figure some way of cutting that into smaller, so I'm not so overwhelmed. And I heard from Gizmo's, see, those were in here, and I didn't see them over there. Fart and a half. I heard from Gizmo's new mommy, and Gizzy Boo likes looking out their window to the backyard, and I've seen the window in a video. It's huge. But he'll sit there apparently and he'll watch the rabbits that they have in the backyard, the wild rabbits. And then him and his brother will go snooze in the fuzzy beds that they had bought for them. And I also seen a picture of him in that, all curled up, and his brother in the other one. He's so cute. So cute. But yeah. She says she's thankful that we allowed, or that we gave or allowed Gizzy to go with them. He completed their family And I told her, I asked the goddess to send me the person for him, and they answered. And it's the way I'm looking at it. And I told her we were just taking care of him until you came. And that's simply it. He has a brother, and they're getting along. They probably have their moments, just like anybody else. But he doesn't have the torture of having 3 females around him and his hormones going berserk. Even, well, like I said, even humans get fixed don't mean you don't think, so. But, yeah. The girls here, I think they're all Sassy's up on my craft bench, curled up. Pearl, no. Pearl? Yeah, Pearl's zonked up here on the condo. Waverly is sneaking. Where's she sleeping? Oh, she's on the end of the bed. I think she's gonna jump over anytime soon. It's strange because you'll usually have one, except for later at night, that stays up. It's like they have to stay watch or something. It's weird. But then they're weird. Hey, well, Waverly Hills. Don't bite Daddy's toes. No. She loves biting toes that way.
Hey, stop licking my foot.
Oh, you're licking Daddy's. Well, I wouldn't lick Daddy's foot. I wouldn't lick Daddy's foot. No. Yuck. Gross. They've been in work shoes all day. All day long. Yeah, it was a crazy day. What else happened? Oh, the renovation of the new counter and sink is done in the women's bathroom. So hubby checked and it was okay for me to go clean. I had already gone in the morning and swept and mopped it with bleach. Swept up all the mess from the old counter being taken out and whatever from the new one. Swept it out 2 or 3 times just to make sure, and then went over it with the bleach. So that was good. And then when hubby checked and said, oh yeah, I could clean it, I went in, cleaned the new sinks and the new taps, and went and cleaned the toilets, and then I went to do the counter, and I found that some of the caulking was wet. So I went to call hubby, and he came out of the men's room, and I said, the caulking isn't dry. So come to find out, the other gentleman who works with the guy that we report to had put another layer of caulking on. I guess he didn't like the job the other guys did. So you really couldn't tell too much where my finger slid. Like, I didn't make a huge dent. So it's like, okay, so we're not going to open up this one today. Let it dry over the weekend. And then I'll continue and finish with the counter. Refresh everything. And then I can open it up for use. Because the ones on the other side are going to be, both men's and women's this time, are going to be closed while they put the new counter and sink and taps in those ones. So I'm happy that mine are getting the new things first. And my plants can come back over to the other bathroom. That's a good thing. I would like to have them out in the actual sunlight, but I believe the heat's still on in the building, and I don't want them to be drying out every second day, because I only water them once a week, as usually you'll be advised. So And the plants are still doing good. So, so that'll be my Monday. So that kind of put me behind and stuff. Of course. Whoops. That one's really light. That goes in here. That goes in with the neon. The neon ones. Oh, Daddy's moving your head. That's because you're resting on his foot, you little poop. You little poo-poo girl. Who's that eating? What? It's a pearl girl. It's a pearl girl. Oh, stretch, you little fart. Go up there. Up.
Up.
Up, Pearl. Up. They're pretty good with knowing up. Whether they actually want to do it or not is another thing. I am so stinking thirsty. Oh, Cherry Pepsi now has a 0 Cherry Pepsi. And then there's a 0 Dr. Pepper. Hubby gets the 0 7-Up. Oh, my foot. I can feel it swollen. Okay, hang on. I gotta take this off for a bit. It's been on since this morning. What? What? Okay, this is how long it is. So this part here rubs on the side of my big toe and the pain. So today I folded it back when it started bothering me. I gotta remember to do that all the time now when I'm wearing it, so then it doesn't hurt as much. I guess I should do 3, and 3's right there. Tammy, I'm really enjoying these bags. I know, I said I didn't like them, but I'm changing my mind. Now if I get one that I have to do the cutting with those other ones, I'm like, oh, come on. I want the bags. But, okay, the bags that they give you in some of the things, like they have the plastic ones that you gotta cut. And then they give you, not even a whole bunch of them. They give you these little poopy ones. Like one of my, I guess that's just for leftover. But now what I'm thinking, instead of using my Tic Tacs, I'll save these, empty out whatever's left when I'm finished. And then if I get one that I'm cutting open and having to put into something, I'll put them into this. I thought of that the last time after I threw them all out with the stuff in them. What was left. I'm like, oh, you stupid idiot. Woman. Think about it. Whoops. I don't want to mess that up. Okay, where's the 3s? Where's the 3s? I haven't missed too many when I'm putting the beads in. I've been hitting it pretty good. The odd one I may have missed. Only the odd one. But this one has all the white, but then it also has all this G, and the G is actually dark blue. I thought it was black, but it's dark blue. The story. Yes. What did I do? Tammy, you know what I did. No, I didn't rip up the whole thing. It was getting away on me. So I did rip out one page, and then I put a big X's through half and a whole page. And I started writing again. And then I decided, no, it was getting away. It's not what I want, wording wise. So I went ahead and I ripped that page out, And then this afternoon I started it again. But this time he's watching live PD police something or other. It moved too fast. So you hear him making comments. But yeah, I'm liking the word. See, there's 2 C's. Yikes. I'm liking the wording I've got now so far. So you will be hearing more of the story. It's not just right away. That was number 10, so I gotta put number 10 over there. Yes, and yes, yesterday again, still watching Casper Sites. Today I'm watching a few different ones. Elise fell asleep or woke up? I think I woke up during hers. I remember hearing, kind of watching Adam the Woo. I don't know who else. Yeah, Midnight Soul 13. Who else? I don't know. Maybe nobody else. The guy I'm watching now, he's found an old cabin that he's staying at, and he's ripped out the old insulation to show the actual logs, and then he rebuilt the bricks around the wood stove that he uses. Looks like he's put a picture up on the wall. Took all the trash out, put it in a trash bag. So I'm imagining these guys, when they do that, they take that stuff with them and dispose of it. Would make sense. So, my foot, ow, ow, ow. Oh, that foot is so sensitive. Shoot. And it's right from my heel. So, and my doctor's on maternity leave. I mean, she does have someone covering for her, but I have gone to the doctor before that was covering her. I don't really remember much. I couldn't even tell you if it was a man or a woman that covered for her then. She's had 3 kids. It's like every time we were going there, she was pregnant. It's like, whoa. But yeah. And she's tiny. I think her and I might be the same height. So that's like 4'11 and a half. So, yep. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know how to describe it. It's Ms. Waverly kneading dough, which is my pillow case. That's okay. It's Dollarama pillowcase, and it's still in good shape, so I don't mind. I don't mind. Oh, I'm starting to get congested. Of course I didn't take it out of my backpack. Why would I do something like that? Because I forgot. Yeah, Hubby and I got home, dropped the stuff off. Like, I had a bag with my hoodie in, and my book I took to read, which I didn't read much, and then the book that I write in, and water. I always take water with me now, getting on the bus in case I start coughing. So yeah, I'm getting congested, and it's all the way over there. So it's the way it is. Let's let's get this going. This is gonna look cool when it's finished. I had intended to have it done today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I could be wrong, but you never know. I could end up finishing it today. I have to stay up late. So right now it looks like it's gonna rain here tomorrow. Hubby was thinking of us going on the O train, which is the one that you've been seeing that we take to come home, and seeing the new stations, but I don't think so. Not now that it's gonna rain. Who's doing what? Excuse me. No, leave that. Oh. If it isn't plastic, it's Kleenex. That's Waverly. She's such a little fart. Waverly Hills. Yes, she is named after the sanatorium. Sanatorium? Yeah, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky. Very famous paranormal location. I believe people used to think of it as the Holy Grail. And that's who that little bum is named after. Yep. I'm getting so stinking thirsty. I already had a 0 high C today. High C? Orange Crush, sorry. A 0 sugar Orange Crush at work. I don't know if I finished it though. It may still be sitting in the closet. And then I got one when I got home, which I didn't finish. Hubby brought me out the Pepsi, Cherry Pepsi 0. So the Orange Crush went into the fridge to keep warm. I mean, keep cold, keep warm. What else was? Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know what time, how long I've been talking. It's likely a while. So thank you if you've made it this far. Greatly appreciate it. And I thought I would just update you. Look how much I've done. There were a couple of nights I did think to vlog my working on it. But because I was watching Casper's site, terrible. I didn't want to have to turn his video off or turn it down. The one I'm watching, it's okay because there's no talking. I mean, there's music in it, but I've turned it down pretty good. And then if you hear anything, you'll hear him sawing or getting water or something like that. So I'm not as concerned about anything. So that's that. But the sun is out here. It's starting to go down. Looks like it's supposed to be a rain-snow mix. Mostly rain. So I'm hoping it stays rain. A lot of the snow has gone. The huge piles, of course, haven't, but it won't be long before they are. And Loblaws already has their fencing for the garden center in their parking lot. They did this last year and it snowed. See, it's all their fault. That's why. But I remember the year they put it up. I don't think they had anything in it yet, but the fox. And it was unusual for the fox to be out in the afternoon. Usually it's early morning, like when we're going to work, that we see it. But for some reason, may have been a teenager, let's say. And of course, he's freaking out because of all the traffic. And he was trying to scale. I felt so bad for that sweetheart. He was trying to scale the friggin' fence. I don't know which way he ended up going. I don't think he went across our main road, though. But, yeah. I enjoy having wildlife outside. Yeah, we went to the store to get cheese for the pizza. And what else did we get? The pop cheese. I got some more water. Oh, cheese water. He meant to get Crispers, which is a Canadian snack. It's good for him, for his sugar and that. It's not high in that content. But he forgot. And then the milk, we're down to the last bag. So we'll go get those tomorrow. No problem there. Oh, excuse me. Come on, open up. Oh, looks like Teen Wolf is on. It's Michael J. Caddyshack was on yesterday. I think that's what I woke up to this morning. Because I told hubby I was tired of the song he had for... I was tired of the song that he had for the alarm. So I changed it. Where? What? Okay, where'd they go? Okay, only two? Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna empty out. Whoa. Get in there. Okay. 1, 2. And what did an R up here? What's R? 22. Okay. Yeah, I'm not waiting till the last minute. I'll just go ahead and pull out what I missed. Okay, this is just one. Oh, come on. Only need one. There we go. One. And one. And I'm getting a lot of uses before, like for what I just did now, only one. And I've put down quite a few. Quite a few. Now, what one should I do? Oh, I want to get this here. 23. And 23 is S, and I need 2. 2 of these. There's 1. Huh. Cooperate. Oops. Get out of there. I'm sticking to the canvas. Get out. It's 2, and V is 20, 25. Where's 25? That's 24. That's 11. 13, 16, 10, 24. There's 25. And one of these. I'm trying to peek. I still can't see. Okay. Come on. This is worse than getting the garbage bags at work apart. Okay. There. All right. S. Oh, come on. V. S. There's that. Okay, guys, so I'll let you go. Talk to you again. Possibly tomorrow. Don't know if I'll have any more of the story done, but possibly I'll work on it later, but not right now. So there we go. That's what we have done so far. You can start to see the picture. Yep. And until the next time, ciao for now.